He tossed the keys at my 10-year-old granddaughter, sneering, "Bet you can't keep it straight for 10 seconds." He wanted to humiliate us. Instead, he unlocked a scandal that would flip our entire town upside down. I never planned to spend my 68th birthday inside Franklin Auto Palace, but a hit and run left our aging Buick limping, and the insurance adjuster sent us here. The place glimmered, marble floors, chandeliers so bright I had to squint. At my side, Emma clutched my hand, taking everything in with the hungry awe only a 10-year-old can muster. A sales bell chimed, and Vernon Franklin himself floated over, silk tie flashing like a victory flag. He skimmed my thrift store coat, then Emma's scuffed sneakers, and pasted on a smile that didn't reach his eyes. "Ladies, you lost? Coffee shops across the street." I raised the folder of paperwork. "We're here for a replacement estimate. Insurance forms say any licensed dealer." He sighed, loud enough for the whole showroom. "Ma'am, we specialize in luxury. Your carrier should have told you." His gaze drifted past me as if shooing away a fly. Just then Emma tugged my sleeve. "Gran, that red coupe is tilted. Front left's sitting low, probably a collapsed strut." Her voice carried farther than she meant, and every head turned. Vernon blinked. "What was that?" "She's fascinated by cars," I explained, embarrassed. "Spends afternoons helping at Max Repair." "Is that so?" Vernon's grin sharpened. He pulled a fob from his pocket, its chrome logo winking beneath the lights. "Tell you what, Prodigy, drive it 10 seconds without kissing a bumper, and I'll write Granny here the estimate she wants. Crash, and you both walk out the way you came in. Deal?" I felt Emma's small hand tremble, but her eyes shone like high beams. She nodded once. Vernon laughed, tossed the keys underhand. They arced through that glittering air and landed in Emma's grasp, as naturally as if they'd been waiting for her all along. My heart knocked like a loose piston. 10 seconds could change everything. Emma slid behind the wheel, booster cushion forgotten at max, but posture perfect. She adjusted the mirror, pressed the clutch, and breathed. Onlookers gathered, mechanics in branded polos, curious buyers, and Vernon with arms crossed like a king awaiting a beheading. The engine barked to life. A throaty purr filled the cathedral-bright showroom. Emma eased the coupe backward, kissed the brake, then slipped into first. Tires rolled over marble smoother than skating ice. 5 seconds. She threaded between two SUVs, eyes flicking mirror to windshield, steering tiny corrections adults rarely notice. 7 seconds. Vernon's smirk wavered. A salesman whispered, "That strut really is sagging." 9, 10. Emma stopped in front of the grand glass doors, untouched chrome reflecting her grin. Applause sparked, timid but real. Vernon forced a clap, then barked, "Lucky pass. Bring it back." Emma reversed. Halfway, a metallic thunk echoed. The coupe listed left, tire squealing against wheel arch. Emma killed the engine, popped the hood, and hopped out. People gasped as she pointed. Broken spring cup. Looked sawed halfway through. Someone tried hiding it with fresh paint. A mechanic knelt, eyes wide. "She's right, boss. That's deliberate." Murmurs swelled. Mileage rollbacks, sudden brake failures, warranty voids. Emma's 10 seconds had cracked a dam. I spotted Mac, the mechanic, pushing through the crowd, phone raised. "Been tracking complaints for months," he announced. "Guess who's on every invoice? Franklin Auto Palace." Vernon paled. "Hearsay." But Detective Ruiz, there for coffee and a test drive, flashed a badge. "Mind if I document the evidence?" Cameras clicked. Vernon's kingdom, once polished to blind, suddenly looked like rust. Emma handed me the keys. "Gran, engines never lie. People do." I squeezed her shoulder, feeling the tide turn with each shutter snap. Within 48 hours, Franklin Auto Palace became a crime scene. Records seized, odometers exposed, hush money checks traced like breadcrumbs to Vernon's private account. Local news parked satellites outside his mansion. He exited in cuffs, silk tie traded for zip ties. Watching from my living room sofa, I sipped chamomile and wondered how arrogance could crumble so fast. But what bloomed after the wreck mattered more. Mac repurchased the foreclosed showroom at auction, pennies on the dollar. He called it Open Road Learning Garage, a place where anyone, age 9 to 90, could learn engines without judgment. Emma designed the logo, 2 wrenches crossing like open arms. Opening day, sunlight poured through windows once reserved for luxury gimmicks. Retired teachers sorted tools by color for arthritic hands. Teenagers from the high school auto club offered free oil changes to seniors. I walked in, cane tapping, and smelled hope mixed with motor oil. Emma, face smudged, introduced the first class. "Today we're checking brake lines on Mrs. Nguyen's van," she announced, voice clear as church bells. 20 citizens, widows, veterans, single moms, leaned closer, pencils ready. She explained pressure ratios, using teacups and a turkey baster, so everyone, even my friend Ethel with her hearing aid, could follow. Detective Ruiz presented a plaque, Community Guardian Award, engraved with Emma's name. The room erupted. My granddaughter blushed, then turned serious. "Talent means little," she said, "unless we use it to keep each other safe." I felt something inside me unclench, a bolt finally tightened. For decades, I'd believed our town's glory days were gone. Yet here stood a 10-year-old proving tomorrow could run smoother than yesterday, if we dared lift the hood together. As engines hummed and laughter echoed off freshly painted walls, I realized my best birthday gift wasn't justice served. It was watching a community shift from fear into forward gear.